A dramatic end to the two-day sentencing hearing of Darrell Brooks Jr., the man convicted of purposely using his SUV to run over crowds during a Christmas parade last year in suburban Milwaukee. The attack left 6 people dead and more than 60 hurt. On Wednesday, Brooks apologized to his victims for the first time.
I'm sorry that you could not see what's truly in my heart, that you cannot see the remorse that I had.
While Tuesday was full of impact statements from some 40 victims, Wednesday saw Brooks' mother and grandmother testifying on his behalf. Both women asking the judge to place Brooks in a mental institution rather than a prison.
Darrell has suffered from bipolar since the age of 12. And it was that disorder that caused him to drive through that crowd.
The judge dismissed those claims.
We may never know the true why, but we were provided with nothing here today other than a feeble attempt to blame mental health.
Before handing down her sentence, the day was marred by interruptions. Brooks criticizing the lead prosecutor during a nearly 2-hour address in court and arguing with the judge during her closing statements to the point she had him removed. In the end, Judge Jennifer Dorow didn't mince words when she sentenced him to 6 consecutive life sentences for each victim killed in the assault.
This community can only be safe if you are behind bars for the rest of your life.
Today is for us.
With the attention and the microphone finally theirs.
I hope that you live in hell for the rest of your life for what you have done to all of these victims.
The victims and surviving family members of last year's Waukesha Christmas parade attack held nothing back in the courtroom Tuesday, painfully painting the picture of the reality for the last year.
There's nothing this court can do that would provide justice in my eyes. So all I ask is that you brought slow.
Sons, daughters, mothers, fathers, widows, and grandchildren, all taking the chance to address Darrell Brooks for his attack on last year's Christmas parade and a so-called charade during the trial.
Mr. Brooks, you had mentioned that you will never be able to get the chance to hold your grandchild. To that, I say good.
Whatever your name is, I don't care. You ran over my mom like she was mere roadkill. The only reason you hit the brakes that day was to get her off the hood of your car.
Now they're hoping Judge Jennifer Dorow gives Brooks the maximum sentence on all 76 counts as an eternal reminder of what happened that night and the lives that were changed forever.
That warrants consecutive sentences stacked one on top of the other, just as he stacked victims up as he drove down the road in complete disregard for any other person whatsoever.
30-year-old Terrell Wallace pleaded no contest to the 2020 crash that happened on I-41 near Shearing Road. Wallace was also placed on extended supervision for 12 years, and his driver's license was also suspended for 9 years upon his release. According to the criminal complaint, Wallace said he was driving from a party with some friends at the time of the crash, and he was driving them home because he was the most sober of the group. Wallace apologized for his actions, saying he would learn from the incident.
First and foremost, I would like to give every single last one of y'all my condolences. I never meant for any of this to happen. I take full responsibility for my actions. And I'm sorry I took your daughter from you. There's no way I can bring it back at all.
The state and defense attorney made a joint recommendation for 12 years in prison plus 10 years of extended supervision, but the judge noted Wallace's extensive criminal record, saying the recommendation was inadequate.
When I look at the seriousness of the crime, the defendant's character, and the need to protect the public, I think Mr. Wallace poses a clear and present danger to this community. I really believe. I think that Mr. Wallace is a menace to the community.
Judge Hammer ordered the media not to identify the victims who offered comments before the sentence was issued, pursuant to Marsy's law.